There we go. Good afternoon. This is your captain speaking. So, I just wanted to check in, chime in, just build a little bit of the city with you guys. So, one thing, I'm working with a new angle, so we're gonna see how this kind of turns out. Same house, just different angle. Um, I really just want to see kind of like where this stands. And so I was like, vision. So I'm turning this around. So I might redo this. If not redo, I'm going to have to definitely redo it because I got to turn this into the driveway and whatnot. So I try to hit it like on the corners. I try to do like the corners and stuff so I can clear out the driveway a little bit. We'll see. I'll probably have to shift these ones, but I figured might as well try to like utilize the space. Always save. I realized that when working with a file this big, I've never had a sprite crash on me, but there's a first for everything. So I try not to take my chances. But I just want to take colors from my current build. I think I might do like a double door for this one. If I think I have to move it over one more time. Let's move it over here. And then fill this in. Actually, let's get a darker so I can tell the difference between the doors. Hmm. I don't think I'm liking this TBH. Yeah, I don't think I like it to be honest. Maybe just use like a black to split the doors. Let's maybe something like that. It still feels a little off, TBH. Um, See, the ratio doesn't seem right. Um, so in a case like this, you really gotta to line these up. You kind of gotta, and it's because these aren't double lines either. That's another thing. So it's not really like it's uniform. You feel what I'm saying? So you do it like this instead. Oops. There we go. Now, should this go straight up is the question. Or should I just have it originally where it was and just do the straight line? Obviously, that was a bad line. Like, should it be like that? Yeah, that's cool. And I think on that one, I can use like a darker. I can use like this darker brown again. Okay. And then rock out like that. Then I would grab this. Make sure we're on the twos. Um, See now I'm looking at it, right? One thing I'm thinking, like, if this was like this, right? Stay with me. Like, this would kind of stay grass, per se, right? So I feel like I would come out So actually, let's just make an indation. So like where it steps. You know what I mean? And then take this one again, and then I'm just thinking, just brainstorming right now. That's not right. Hold on. Should be this right here. And then continue this down like that. I gotta close it because I always remember I gotta close it. It's gonna change the whole thing that color. That's gonna suck. And then oh shoot. So right, and then I think the driveway is just way too. I think this driveway is like way too long. I think I just should probably move the boundary line up. It's just kind of funny, you know. I think it's just hilarious. Kind of going through these motions because I mean, like for me, like who would have thought, right? Like I think that's what kind of makes this a little like comical for me. It's like who would have thought that this would have been my vibe? You know what I'm saying? Who would have thought um, I would have been in here chopping it up? You know what I mean? That's all right. So first off, I think that all right. What I don't like. So this is what I'm going to say. What I don't like is how close the house itself. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I had to shift. Um, I don't like how close the house itself is to the curb, right? So like, I want to like just move it all back, like right here. Yeah, I want to move it like right there, and then get rid of that because my thing is I want a good amount of grass. Like you see, there's like a lot of front yard here. Like, there's a lot of front yardage, and I want. I don't know what's that doing over there. Oh, that's right. Because let me clean this up a little bit, and I'll fix the house later. But I at least want to put it in the boundary line. All right. Because I might have to morph this line a little bit more. Just because let me just get rid of this, right? So I can kind of see it better. It just kind of like doesn't really fit in there correctly. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't really mesh well. Um, yeah, it's not really meshing well in terms of like I don't mind it in this direction, but I feel like there has to be some give and take somewhere. You know what I mean? Like there has to be. I don't know how to I don't know how I should reconfigure it because really it's like because let me just finish making this right. Come on now. So like, come on, work with me, baby. I just want the front yard. So the point I'm trying to make is right, like this actually this isn't terrible. This isn't terrible. This actually isn't terrible. Um, this yeah, it's not terrible. This isn't terrible at all. Um, I'm trying to see like how would this look? Technically, it should end like that. And if that's the case, it'd be like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's kind of off a little bit. There's like there's an off square in here somewhere. And I think it's this one right here. It's just three. Yeah, it's kind of off. It's not the end of the world though. I'm not going to stress about that for real. Um, because technically, the real problem more so kind of sits in saying this. Technically, this should be right here. Like, like that all would have to come up. So let me just kind of like get rid of this. And then let me just get rid of this. That can stay because then it's like kind of an elevated platform. Uh, because technically it's supposed to be like I should line it up properly. Um, so one, two, 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 boom, boom. And then this one should be like this. One, two, boom. One, two, boom. One, two, boom. Wait, hold on. Am I saying this right? One, two. Let me just see. Let me use it in the color real quick so I can see. One, two, and then boom, boom. One, two, boom, boom. One, two. I feel like I'm throwing myself off. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get this. Let's get that out of there. All right. Let's just do black. Let's do black. We'll do black. We'll do black, and then we'll go over it. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. This was not registering in my brain for a second there, and I don't know why. After that, I messed that one up. Punjabi. And then the real problem also too kind of sits here. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one. One, two, one, two, one, two. 1, 2. Right. I think that should fix it. That fixes it. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? Now, back to the issue at hand. You know what I'm saying? It's just more so like, all right, so let's just take this boundary line. See, the problem ends up being is like connecting, and I think it's more so like I might have to fix, like, let's just enlarge this and let's get rid of these, right? And then we'll go over to our assets, lower this because I'm going to need that in a second. Copy this, paste it in here, right? So, going crazy, right? Boom, boom. Huh, this is actually a interesting conundrum. I don't know. Like, if I was technically, I'd be like, boom, boom, boom. Okay. So, kind of just repeating, just rinse and repeating. Let me just kind of set this up. Because I feel like I didn't realize, and I feel like I got away with it. I got away with this one because there's I got away with this one because there's no houses over there, right? And then I was kind of like, oh, well, why wouldn't I put houses in the cul-de-sac? Like that's weird, like or the roundabout, right? Like that doesn't make any sense. So I was like, let me just put them in there, and then that's when I had realized I was like, oh, I kind of have a fatal flaw mixed in there, and I can't really get rid of it. Like I didn't shape them correctly, and I realized that too. I realized I didn't shape them correctly when I realized I didn't shape these correctly when I would start like copy and pasting these, and then they weren't lining up like properly at all. Like I forgot, I think it was this one right here. I had to redo this one, right? You see, that's a little bit cleaner, and then I just gotta make the curves in it. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta curve them out a little bit, and it's not a perfect circle. You know what I mean? And I could make a circle, but um, I'm not gonna go that deep into it. Yeah, I'm just not gonna go that deep into it. I just feel like this is fine. I don't think a circle is 100% necessary. I mean, aesthetic wise, if I really want to go crazy, for sure. But it's like, because it's not detrimental, I'm just not going to stress about it. But clear these, clear these out. Give me some space here. I'm gonna have to fix these, so I might as well erase those as well too. Um, and then for the road, let me just fix this because these aren't even supposed to be in there. Like, see, these didn't even line up too. Like this, that was another thing. Like these didn't line up, and that's also what kind of threw me off a little bit. But so like, all right, the question ends up being, if this is like, so let's just get rid of the houses for now, right? If this is the vibe, okay, like the question ends up being like, where do you put where do you put the driveway? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's bring up the boundary line. So it's like, where do you put the driveway? You know what I'm saying? Like in this case, I mean, do you put it over here and then make this right here, this section, the driveway? But also, I mean, I just feel like that. I guess it may make sense. I'm just trying to think, but I feel like thoughtfully thinking, it would go over here, right? Like every garage. See this, and this is where I kind of threw off at. I was like, oh, let me just make these kind of like close together, blah blah blah. But if I was, being consistent, it'd be like boom, boom, boom. But maybe I guess maybe it should be maybe like the line itself. like this. Let me just kind of, I wish I could connect these easier. This is the easiest way I could do it. But like maybe this line should be over here instead. So like it would be, because every one of these is like two, right? So like it would be technically it should be like right here, and then it would be like this would be the garage, right? Or this would be the driveway, right? And then over here would be the grass, because it bring the house back, right? So then let's go through this again. So we would shift the whole house will basically get shifted over like this. Excuse me. The house would be shifted over like this. Put that in the corner there. I mean, well, the house should still be centered, I should say. The house should still be centered. I think this is centered. I think that's like centered. And then let me make this smaller. Let me just so I can see a background. And then let's take this, and then it'd be basically like sitting like this. Come up to like right here. Come to the side over here. No, over there. And then close out like that. Nope. Right. And then W. Can I not wrote? Let me see if I can flip this. Okay. Well, I guess not. That's not going to work. So, and then basically this would kind of get, this should get brought over like, uh, not loving that. Kind of crooked. It's kind of crooked. So it should be like that. And then boom, 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 boom. see if this works. That's fine. That's fine. Then make that a little longer. This is cool. Understand. There we go. Now I understand. Alright, so let's get rid of the boundary line. So, cover this whole thing. So, okay. Let's just, oh my gosh, I gotta do this the hard way. So just, just tedious. I think, just a lot of tedious work with this one. But again, I just feel like I think it's kind of funny. It's like, yo, I would never kind of see myself doing this. I do enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think I get the same exact joy out of doing this as, as if I was doing, like 3D modeling and stuff. Like, I really enjoy doing 3D modeling. Although it took a long time to do stuff, it's like, I still really bang with it. Um, just like, I mean, the effort that goes into it, but the creative like process with it. You know what I'm saying? Also, just kind of, I just fell in love with it, and so I'm just kind of happy. I'm just, I guess just to say I'm really happy that this is kind of like working out the way I want it to. Like I'm really, like I said, I really enjoy what I do. I really enjoy doing this, and it's, I think it's like the object of like making assets that are to me are useful is also fun too. Um, Cause I mean, even with like making the stores and um, ooh, I feel like I'm color blurring right now, but it's okay. Yeah, but like making stores and like just assets that I put to use. And this is kind of like this is like what I think I found the joy in when it came to like 3D modeling for me. I think the excitement wasn't necessarily like doing the 3D modeling in particular. It was more so like, yo, I can't believe if I made this, I could put this in one of my games. You know what I mean? Like I think that was like the really exciting part for me. And I don't know. I think that like I would definitely pick it back up. Like like let me just say I would definitely pick it back up, 100%. Um, like for fun. Like if I got like spare time, you know what I'm saying? Like because I had my finances in order and all this other good stuff. It's like everything was cool. Then I think for sure like I would pick this back up, or not this, but I would pick up 3D modeling again and just do it for fun. Like I really enjoy working in it, and I think like it's fun being able to create something new. You know what I mean? Um, and so this is it. This is the house. This is the house. This is our rotated house. So we're gonna see. Let's just let's see if we can rotate these properly. I mean, I'm gonna have to redo the houses themselves, but let's just first copy this and let's put this on our sheet. So many houses, right? But I think I think this. I'm not gonna say I love that, but it's what I got. But I'm not gonna copy that. Um, so let's just see. So basically, it would be this. It basically be the same thing, but oh wait, oh that's right, because the borderlines are not in there. So I gotta take that out. Let me just see what these look like without the borderline. I never really noticed it, but I gotta fill these in. I guess I don't really have to. It's not like a necessity. It's kind of too far away to see something like that anyway. Um, but let's bring this back up. Copy and paste this again. and then so let's put it like this. So it's just so I can't change these around. So I have to redo the whole thing basically. I gotta do the whole thing basically. But before we do that, before we get into these, um, and let's just I know I can change this back. I would prefer. I don't really like that at all. So um, let's work this sidewalk. Let's do the sidewalk properly this time. Um, come over here. Let's get my sidewalk. So yeah, but I was just saying that it's just exciting. It's just an exciting journey. Just being able. I think just the thought of just creating stuff, which I never really see myself like I don't know. I never really saw myself as a creator. I've always had like ideas and stuff like that, and I've always had like a fascination in art and stuff like that. But it's never really like connected nor bonded with me. I should say. Like I've never really had like a major influence in art. Like I think the for me it was the time I think I took an art class. It was like I took an art class and which it was cool. Like it was cool. It was cool, but I feel like I kind of seen that like man, I can't really. It's not really my thing. But there is a sense of envy, and I wonder if that's like a what you would call like a hidden passion. Like I wonder if that's what you would consider a hidden passion, because it's just like when I see people like draw, like and I see people like make like crazy nice stuff, like it really makes me want to say like, yo, I want to be, on that same tip. You know what I mean? Like I want to be I want to be that good. You know, like I want to, and maybe not necessarily that good, but like I want to say like I want to be able to create that, whatever that may be. Like that's the kind of stuff that I'd be wanting to say, you know, and at least just do. And I think with this one, what I probably should have did was start here because if I'm right about this, I think I misaligned the first lane, and it's okay. Like again, this is one of those situations where I mean, I can just pivot honestly. Yeah, see that they're not going to line up. So I mean, in a case like this, it's just hey, just happens that one of the sidewalks just happen to be a smidge bigger. You know what I mean? And I guess like unless you were analyzing like the um entire like code, you wouldn't know this either. Like there's just you just wouldn't know that, unless you're like, oh, look at that, And then I think in some cases like they say like when you do because like even with this one like when I size up the map itself because I'm actually curious. um I would really like to know. I would just want to see how big this is about to be. So when I had uploaded my video game that I was working and making, um it had let me see. Let's just put this as game map, and then yep, keep it at 1,000. Uh, it's okay. I just want to see. So when I was making the game, when I was making my working my game and whatnot, I excuse me. I had ended up pasting in the map, and I can just show you guys. I pasted in the map, and This itself was huge. I think I had to, yeah, point two. I had to lower it from one to point two so it fits in here properly. But I really want to see, um, this is a lot to export too. So I guess it's just going to take a minute. Just want to make sure it doesn't freeze on me or nothing like that. I did save it though, so it's fine. I did save it. Um, and I could probably recover it. Hopefully, I can recover it because that'd be a lot of work to redo. But I mean, I guess while I'm just kind of sitting here waiting for that too. Um, I think game one has all the assets in it and stuff, right? Battery map. Okay, yeah. So I can just pull up here and then pull up assets and then go into Voyager work folder. That's what it is. And then first map, just copy it, paste it, and then now question is new scene, node, sprite. Uh, maybe save and close. No, maybe let's just not save it. Let's just open up the. Okay. Well, now we also know that we didn't crash, so that's a good thing. Um, I just wanted to see. I just wanted to see how big. Now this isn't even the times two map. So um uh without loading resource, make sure resources have been imported by opening the project in the editor. Opening the project in the editor. Uh, damn. Okay. It's too big. So even this is too big. Hmm. Delete that. Scene import. Huh. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where to. I don't know. I'm not really sure why I'm not able to. Since it's not done. Um. let's try some other stuff. Let's try some other stuff I exported. So let's just do this. Okay, so it's not just okay. So it's not just this. Okay, so let's just do. Don't save this, obviously. Um, Learning new stuff, right? So I'm just going to create a new game project. Um, just cool, and then in 2D scene. I really forgot to set it up. I know it's like a root folder thing, and so like let's go to Godot Engine, test games, Gem Catcher. No, something's wrong with that too. Hold on, don't save. It didn't open up the file in the right place. Yeah, it didn't open up the file in the right place. So let's just remove that. Create, browse, D, Godot Engine. Boom, test that out. Then what's left? So do this, and then everything's in there, and then it's copy this. I think it's like paste it over here, and then I can go back here. Still not working. Is it because it's too big? I just feel like I'll have to watch this video. So, I mean, I don't really want to watch that video on stream or nothing like that, or in the middle of the video. I really wanted to show you guys this, but I don't know why I can't import the pictures. I just wanted to show you like what it would potentially look like when getting into it. Uh, I'm just not really sure why this isn't working. Um,
Okay then, so inside the project manager, what we're going to do is create a new project. If killer party mode,
so we're already over here. So here, this is when we start importing stuff.
keyboard shortcut. I'm going to use that. I think Mac is Command and S. It'll tell you what it is for your OS. I'm going to use that from now
Okay, I'm
on
just
to
curious
save
if it's
everything
just
because
too
I
big in
rarely,
general.
rarely use menus with the mouse, usually keyboard shortcuts. So Control and S to save.
See, what is this? ERR file corrupt. See, what does that mean? Like what is that? What does that one mean? So it's done saving 30,000 kilobytes. It's insane. So this is the map. It might be corrupt. I guess it might be corrupted. I mean, it's not loading. Maybe it's just a lot of pixels to. I guess to say that there's a lot of pixels. I guess. It might be too many pixels. It just might be too many pixels. Because I think my PC is shit in the bag right now too. Um,
a sentence you're going to hear a lot, that opens up the save scene as and puts us in the root of our file system, the res://. What I'd like to do here with you is just make a new folder inside here, and we'll make that folder for and call it scenes, and we'll save our scenes inside there.
So let's do this.
I'm going to use that from now on to save everything because I rarely use menus with the mouse, usually keyboard shortcuts. So Control and S to save, a sentence you're going to hear a lot, that opens up the save scene as and puts us in the root of our file system, the res://. What I'd like to do here with you is just make a new folder inside here, and we'll make that folder for and call it scenes, and we'll save our scenes inside there. Now, there's always a lot of debate about the best way to structure a project. In the end, it comes down to personal preference. Usually what I do is have a scenes folder, and inside there, an individual folder for each of the scenes inside the game. You may want to do it differently. Please feel free to do so. In the case of this very small sort of starter game here, I'm not even going to make an individual folder for the game scene. I'm just going to leave the file name like this, the .tscn is the extension for a scene file, and just click save. Doing that then, we should have in the file system, or I do anyway, we have this scenes folder here, and inside there we have our game scene. If I drag over the project folder, you can see that we also have the scenes folder here because the file system is our project folder. And if I go into scenes, you see we have the game.tscn file inside here. We'll take a look later on in the course exactly what the contents of this file is. For now, I'd like to get something visual on the screen. So to get something visual on the screen, we need some assets. And you should find, attached to the video, you should find gemcatcher.zip. If you download this folder and then extract the folder, you should find there's an assets folder. That contains all the assets we're going to use inside the game. Please don't extract this directly into the project folder yet. What we're going to do is take hold of the assets folder from wherever you've extracted it and drag and drop it into the file system here.
So I'm not tripping. So I did do it right. So like technically you just boom, this is it. Maybe they are too big. But I don't think so, because these ones shouldn't be too big. Oh, maybe it might be too big. It might be too big. Holy shit. That's not good. Oh, I didn't expect things for this. Huh. Huh. Yo, it's too big. The file is too fucking big. Oh, this is not fucking good. I could break it up in fours. I could break it up in fours. Hmm. Well, I'm gonna brainstorm this. Figure out because if the game map is too big, that means I have to remake the game map, and if I have to remake the game map, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just may use this as a. I may use that as a template. I mean, it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks that it wouldn't be. I couldn't use it. I mean, that blows. That blows heavy. Um, damn. Cause I really want to say it's just because it. I think it's just too big. I think it's just too big, and I'm not really sure exactly what to do to fix that. I can't make it smaller. Like I can't make it smaller. Yes, I don't know. So I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. I'm gonna go back to it, start working. And if I figure it out, I may make a video about it. If I don't, just know I gave up on it. Um. So yeah, without further ado, this is your captain signing out.